Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for March 31st through April 6th. I'm going to be taking a look at the person on your mind, how you both feel about each other, the connection between the two of you, and the outcome. This is general. It may not resonate for everyone. If it does, go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel as it helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. At the end of your reading, I will be pulling an oracle message from the Priestess of Light oracle deck to give us some more insight, guidance, and clarification on your situation. Now, I know y'all been waiting patiently for your reading through the week, but I did have to take some personal time off for myself and just kind of stop what I was doing to address a situation going on in my life. But I'm back, I feel better, everything's good, and I'm here for you. I've missed you all. I needed to reconnect with my YouTube family. So let's go ahead and jump right in, Libra, and see what's happening between you and the person on your mind. Show me how Libra feels about the person on their mind, please. All right. All right, Seven of Cups, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck right here. You feel like they have a lot of options here, and it's overly stressing you out. It has you to the point where you're really anxious and not getting any sleep at all, but you're trying to keep yourself busy, like your mind busy, to avoid going to that place of them having so many options. Seven of Cups, like I said, that Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. You're trying not to stress out about the situation, but it's really bothering you, and you're working through it. Okay, so let's take a look at how this person feels about you. All right. How does this person feel about Libra? Well, Libra, they definitely feel that they've been hurt by you. The Nine of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So they have their guard up to protect themselves from getting hurt again. However, you know, the Four of Swords in reverse, they want to talk about things, but they're overly tired to the point where they're not feeling well. They're not healing from this. They do care about you. They're just evaluating the situation between the two of you. They do try and keep themselves busy as well. They want to nurture the connection still between the two of you, but they don't want to do it without those walls being up, because they feel if they drop those walls, they will just end up hurt again. And so they don't want to go through that again. They're like, I'm tired of being hurt. So let's go ahead and get the connection between the two of you. Very interesting reading so far. Show me the connection between Libra and this person. Okay. The Eight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Death card, and then the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So in this connection between the two of you, you're not talking to one another. It's like they want to open up and talk to you now. And that's where you've been looking at. This person must have other options. If they're not talking to me, they're trying to just focus on stability in their life, but they still care about you. You're just keeping yourself busy from this person. But that Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Death card, and the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck is telling me that somebody walked away in this connection, said goodbye, and moved on, moved away, and did things. You know, things are over. Had a lot to say. But there were a lot of messages of why things were ending, and you know, the other person just didn't want to hear it, or they felt unheard, like tired of the rejection, tired of feeling that way. And so somebody left here. But now this person wants to open up and talk, where you two are on a break from each other. This person wants to drop those walls. They haven't felt like themselves as well. They haven't allowed themselves to really heal. They feel like, I really want to work things out, but trying to look at it from a point of view of what didn't work. Can we actually make this work? And if we try, I don't want to drop my guard. So let's go ahead and start clarifying. We're going to start with that 7 of Cups. Clarify the 7 of Cups. You know, you felt like you feel like they have other options because you felt that they were very open and nurturing and caring for you, and everything was being balanced, and then this person moved on and ended things. It's almost like you felt blindsided that they ended things. So the Queen of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the Chariot is clarification to that 7 of Cups. And that made you, it really threw up some red flags for you. Like, they must have other options, or they treated me like an option here. But you're seeing it as this person has other options, because why would they just move on so quickly and, you know, end things whenever everything felt like it was going right? Let's go ahead and clarify that 9 of Swords in reverse. You're overly worried, losing sleep, feeling that they've put you in this third-party situation. Now they want to come back and have a relationship with you. You've been feeling that. You don't want to reconcile and let them come back at this point. That's just how you feel. Like, what you get, like what you give is what you get. Feel like things were not fair. The 3 of Cups in reverse, the 8 of Cups in reverse, and then the 10 of Pentacles. But at the same time, you still care about this person, and I can see that. But you feel like this person definitely put you in a third-party situation, walked away, but now wants to come back because it didn't work out with somebody else. And you've been feeling that, and that's just... You don't want to be somebody's leftovers or rebound option, or just for now. So let's go ahead and clarify that 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're paying close attention to the details of how you felt hurt in this situation. You're guarding yourself and trying to move forward, but you also feel stuck at the same time because you are waiting for them, in a sense of they'll come back and talk to you. You're waiting for them to come and talk to you. So we have the 2 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, where you're trying to make decisions of how you should handle this situation. You're working really hard to try and keep your guard up here and move forward, but it's hard to do whenever you get stuck in your thoughts and controlled by your thoughts here of, should I move on or just stay where I'm at because I'm comfortable? Will they come back? Are they going to talk to me? So the decision is obviously yours, but it is tough because there's that doubt there. So let's go ahead and clarify that 4 of Swords in reverse for them and how they feel about you. They want to talk about things. This time they want to be equal and fair with you. They've been looking at different ways to show up and talk to you. They're definitely grieving the loss of you. They have been looking at other options here to give to, and it just didn't work out for them. And they feel like everything, you know, without you is meaningless. If they hooked up with anyone or wanted to date anyone else, it was meaningless. It had no true value the way that it does with you. But this person wants to discuss things. They want to offer you a gift of equal give or take, and they definitely have been brainstorming here with that Seven of Cups, but they just feel lost. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to make those things, you know, things equal between the two of you, but they are definitely passionate about you. They are still drawn towards you, and they don't want to stay away from you. It's like they really want to open up and talk about things. Let's go ahead and clarify that Four of Wands. Tell me more about that Four of Wands. Four of Wands is clarified by the King of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Swords, as well as the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. They definitely want a relationship with you. They feel like you are their person. They said some ugly things, King of Cups in reverse, maybe like when they were drinking or something, or they just said things out of letting their emotions get the best of them. They did not have control over their emotions, and they're trying to work on that, and because they know they can be cold when it comes to expressing love or showing love and things of that nature. And they've been very conflicted. They're still conflicted about, like, why did I say the things that I said? Why did I do the things that I did? But they overthink things, and they feel they mess things up, and it's because they can't positively show love. They've used love in a way of manipulation, but that's something that they're working on here to make it right, to balance things out for themselves, because they know that they can be negative and they can be very ugly with their words towards people that they care about. So they're trying to work on that. Let's go ahead and clarify that Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. They have been looking at what didn't work out between the two of you, evaluating the situation, and what got destroyed they want to rebuild here, because they feel that these are things that they can learn from. That they said some things they shouldn't have said, and they want to go back to the past. So they're not ready to move forward, meaning like until they have discuss what happened in the past. So they really want to talk about things that happened in the past here, and not be so like love just doesn't work and screw it all, whatever. They feel like they destroyed that with what they said, the things that they said, because their heart was in a very vulnerable place, and they know that they ended up hurting you, and it left some lingering pain there, and these things need to be fixed before you two can move forward, is how they feel. But they're just kind of waiting to, you know, rebuild things with you, and they don't want to move on. They don't care about another cup that's there for them. They want to stay where they're at and fix what happened in the past by really discussing things and learning from them, like learning from their mistakes here. So let's go ahead and get the outcome between the two of you. Show me the outcome between Libra and this person. The Hangman, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Strength card, bottom of the deck, is the Ace of Cups, okay? And I definitely see you reflecting on the situation and being patient with yourself and kind of waiting to figure out what you want to do. Do I want to start over, or do I want to move forward here? And there's a lot of strength that you're showing here, a lot of determination. And I'm seeing you really love yourself. So, you know, you might, depending on how you feel, go back and talk to this person. However, I'm seeing you be really strong, and the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck is showing me that you're starting over in a new beginning, a new relationship here, a new abundance in your life. Maybe because you are saying, I just really need a break from this situation, and I'm going to work on me, and that's what I need right now. And that's what's really coming out in your outcome, is you want to work on yourself rather than working on a situation with someone that you felt didn't appreciate you in the time, and maybe you feel that they need more work as well, that they need to work on themselves. So let's go ahead and get an oracle message here for a Libra, please. All right, we have guide, the illuminated path. So taking time to connect with you, with your higher self, you know, your inner voice, your intuition. You will find the path illuminated before you, of where your intuition is guiding you on what you should do in this situation. So harvest, gathering of blessings, and whenever you are guided on that path, that's when you will see the blessings of which direction you want to take and what's best for you. So this is what I have for you, Libra. If it resonates with your situation, go ahead and hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.